So the MLB The Show Fall Cup is officially here. The tournament is going to be this Saturday, the 16th. The qualifiers for it just ended this past weekend. I played in all 8 of the qualifiers. I put myself in a pretty good position going into the tournament. Yes, I qualified. I pretty much had already qualified at the end of last weekend. All I pretty much had to do this weekend was just play in the games, and I still would have gotten enough points to make the top 128. So just had to play, so I'm in the tournament. I qualified. In this video, I want to show you guys the highlights of this weekend and show you guys how each game went and kind of give you guys all the information. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys my final placement and where I am in the standings and what my seed is going into the tournament. And just in case you guys are unaware, I do stream all of these Fall Cup games. I streamed all 8 of the qualifiers. You can bet I'm going to stream the tournament this coming Saturday. Start time has not been announced. It still says to be announced. So once I know, I'll let you guys know. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, when they announce it, I can just tweet it out and you guys can know there. But I really want you guys to be involved in this. Come through in the Twitch chat when the tournament's actually happening. I'll probably be streaming on Twitch tonight too, so if you guys want to just come over there earlier, come hang out, play some MLB. But anyway, I'm going to jump into the video right here. I'm going to show you guys all 8 of my games this weekend, tell you how the qualifiers went, and then at the end of the video, I'll show you the final standings, where I'm at, and if I got any sort of prizing out of it. So let's go. Here we are, game 1 of the weekend. We're taking on Ginger Probs. I've actually played him earlier in the qualifier as well. Ken Griffey Jr. getting the weekend off to a hot start with a big solo shot. It's 1-0 here in this game. Going into the second now, we're pinch hitting Jordan Alvarez for the pitcher. I don't know why I brought in a lefty to pinch hit against Billy Wagner, but it worked out. That's off the scoreboard. Going into the third inning right here, it's a 2-1 ball game. Willie Mays is going to pull a double down the line, so he's going to get over there at second base. He's going to go ahead and intentionally walk Cody Bellinger. Can't blame him there. Eugenio Suarez is the next batter, and Suarez does not miss that hanging breaking pitch. That ball is crushed. It is now 5-1. We add a couple more. Going into the bottom of the third, we strike out the first batter. He gets a batter on base. Kenny Lofton hits it hard to third base. Joey Gallo ends up recovering, making a strong throw to get the out. And last but not least, Willie Mays swings over the slider, and we take game 1 of the weekend. Here we are, game 2, taking on 9-8 SJ. This guy is actually ranked pretty high in the qualifier, so this is set up to be a pretty good game. We're going to jump right into the second where we get Joey Gallo on with a leadoff walk, followed by Tim Kugler taking a walk. So we've got 2 guys on. Then Gary Sanchez comes up and draws a walk. So all 3 of our base runners got on via the walk. Pete Alonso comes in to pinch hit for the pitcher, hits one deep to right field. It is over his right fielder's head. We're only going to end up scoring 1 out of that, so it is what it is. But then Ken Griffey Jr., who else, comes up, gets a big clutch RBI, or 2 RBI double, I should say, gets in there just ahead of the throw. We're up 3-0. Willie Mays steps up with the guys on second and third, hits a deep fly ball to left center field. It's going to be a fairly close play at home because there's not a ton of speed with Pete Alonso coming down the line, but he gets in there. It's 4-0. Going into the bottom of the third, we get the first out on a line drive to first base. Then we're going to go ahead and dot up the next batter for strike 3, and then Cody Bellinger hits a fly ball to left field. We're going to go ahead and make that play, and just like that, we're 2-0 in day 1 of the final qualifier. This is a big one. Game 3 against one of the best players in the world, DGOS15. I'm going to leave a link to his Twitch down in the description. Make sure to go show him some love. He's a really good dude and a great MLB The Show player. So we're starting it off here with a double from Ken Griffey Jr. So we're already getting a guy in scoring position. Willie Mays is going to hit a fly ball to right field to get him to third. And then Cody Bellinger going to come up with a hard hit ball to shortstop. That'll drive in the run. So we're up 1 early, which is really nice. Going into the bottom of the first, he gets a leadoff hit with Chipper Jones. He went down to get that one too. Then Willie Mays comes up, line drive to shortstop. I wish it would have stayed on the ground so I could possibly get a double play. And then I hang a slider to Ernie Banks, and he definitely makes me pay. So we're down 2-1, but we're going right back after it here in the second inning with a big solo shot from none other than Joey Gallo. We're back to being tied. Here to the bottom of the second, hits the ball down the line just off of Joey Gallo's glove. And pay attention to this. Max Muncy against a lefty. He hits it out. It was a hanging changeup, but I want you guys to pay attention to this. Look at this. Look at the location. Look at the pitch. Look at the release. That's a pretty good release. and it hung right over the middle for some reason. I don't know why it did that, but either way, we're down 2. We get a leadoff walk with Ken Griffey Jr., and then boom, Cody Bellinger ties this game with a monster home run to right center field. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd. He answers right back with a double for Cody Bellinger. That puts us at a very, very big disadvantage. Who else but Ernie Banks comes up, gets a big hit to center field. That's going to easily score Bellinger. And we're going to take the L in this one, 5-4. It was a really close game. D-Goss is a good player. Not a lot of shame in losing that one. So we're coming off that tough loss to D-Goss. We're trying to get right back on the winning track and finish out the first day with a 3-1 record. There's 2 outs in the first inning, and Cody Bellinger gets a hanging breaking pitch and crushes it to left center field for a solo shot. Now, I'm just going to be real with you guys. Literally nothing happened between that home run and where we are now. So I'm just taking you to the bottom of the 3rd where we get a strikeout on Joe Morgan. We get a line out over to center field, and then he hits it to left field. Ken Griffey Jr. is going to have no problem. This was easily one of the more boring games, so I didn't really feel like I needed to show you guys that much. 1-0, Cody Bellinger won that game pretty much single-handedly for us. My opponent for the first game of this day did not show up, so I just got a win by default. So on to game 2. So here we go, we actually get to play in day 2 now. We're facing Lefty Grove. We're going to be at home. We're going to jump into the bottom of the 2nd here. Tim Kugler gets a 1-out base hit to left field to get the rally going, followed by a walk from Max Muncy. Then we have the pitcher spot come up. We hit with Yordan Alvarez. That ball doesn't look amazing to me off the bat, but somehow or another, it carried into the bullpen, and we get a 3-run pinch hit home run. In the top of the 3rd, Joey Gallo grounds out to Joey Gallo. Ken Griffey Jr. comes up, hard hit ball right into the shift. A pretty unfortunate swing for him right there. With 2 outs, Roberto Alomar is the last hitter. That ball is hit pretty deep to center field, and it looks like Willie Mays has no trouble with this, and that is going to be a catch. We're technically 2-0 on day 2. Game 3, we're taking on Lil McSaucy. Shout out to McSaucy. He's a viewer in the streams. He's dropping finest Jacob deGrom, and that was a bad move because Willie Mays sees that inside fastball, drives it over the fence in Shea Stadium. That one was crushed. Here comes Joey Gallo, and take a look at this. That hanging slider is crushed. Cody Bellinger is in right field, and he goes up to get it, robs Joey Gallo of a home run. I was so hyped when that happened on the stream. That felt amazing. Ken Griffey Jr. comes up in the next inning, crushes one right over that show 19 sign. It's 3-0 going into the bottom of the 3rd. We dot up Gary Sanchez for a strikeout. He then lines out to left field. A tough break for him right there with 2 outs. Here we go. Another deep fly ball to left field. Ken Griffey Jr. should have no issue with this one, and that will end the game. We are 3-0. Ken Griffey Jr. has been amazing. Here we go, the final game of the entire qualifier. I'm taking on Booga. We've got Garrett Cole versus Adam Wainwright. Coming up in the top of the 1st, Ken Griffey Jr. gets it past a diving second baseman, and that ball just keeps rolling in that outfield grass. That's going to be a leadoff double. We're going to get him to 3rd base, and then Cody Bellinger comes up with a huge swing into right center, one of the deepest parts of the ballpark. He's going to actually be able to get 3 bases out of that. Cody Bellinger, so valuable with that good speed and that bat. Here comes Suarez with a big swing into the other gap. That's going to have Cody Bellinger score no problem, and we're going to take an early 2-0 lead here. Going into the bottom of the 2nd, we have 2 outs. Unfortunately, he is going to find that right center field gap that I had been attacking in the earlier parts of the game, so he's going to get a double out of it. Not a ton of speed there. Tony Gwynn, the next batter, lefty, just destroys this pitch and just barely misses a home run. It hit the top of the wall. That would have tied the game if it actually snuck over. He's going to go ahead and smash a single with the next batter, though, to tie the game anyway. So just like that, the 2-0 lead is gone. It is now 2-2. We're going to jump into the top of the 3rd. Joey Gallo is going to take a leadoff walk, so we're on the bases there. Tim Kugler coming up, a little ground ball to 2nd. He's going to take the easy out at 1st base. Pretty smart play by him. Max Muncy, he's tired of it. Max Muncy wants to go home, and he's hitting a double down the line to score the runner from 2nd, so we're going going up 3-2. Let's jump into the bottom of the third here. Willie Mays swinging and missing on the slider. Then Ketel Marte comes up. Ground ball to shortstop. Tim Kugler makes a strong throw for out number 2. We decide to intentionally walk Joey Gallo. I really didn't want to pitch to him in a one-run game, so he's going to go ahead and bring in Steve Pearce off the bench against the lefty, and we're going to get a fly ball to deep right field, and Cody Bellinger is going to make the play. We secure the victory, and we get 4-0 on the final day of qualifiers. 29-3. I played 32 qualifier games and I won 29 of them. I lost one in the first weekend. I lost one, I think, last weekend, and then I lost one this weekend to one of the best players in the world, DGOS15. So not a bad run at all. I finished pretty well. So here's a look at where everybody is in the standings. You guys can see I am right here with 595 points. I am tied for 5th with Fallen Games TV. There is kind of an issue with this though. Brooklyn MMA, if you guys don't know, that's Jer's network. I think they counted his points wrong. People were talking about it on Twitter. He had like 7 losses or 6 losses or something, so that doesn't really make sense why he'd have 600 points. So I don't know what happened there, but if that gets addressed, I'll probably go up a spot, meaning I maybe be able to get a little bit better of a stub prize reward. But that's where I am, tied for 5th with 595 points, and I'm pretty proud of that performance. These are the rewards. So right now, if everything stays, I would be receiving 67,500 stubs for the qualifiers in the game, so that's pretty nice. That's cool. I don't know if the whole like 3rd place thing, if he goes down, if I would go up to get 150k. I'm not totally sure. I might just get 67 anyway, but it is what it is. I'll take that. Hey, that's gonna help me for these all-time team builds I'm doing. And in case you guys are unaware, this is how the prize works for the actual tournament. If you finish 5th place to 8th place, you're getting 500 bucks. 3rd place and 4th place gets 1,000 bucks each. 2nd place gets 2 grand, and then 1st place gets 4 grand. So obviously you want to win the finals and get the $4,000. Like, that's my goal. So guys, make sure to come hang out in the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Cougs46. I will be streaming the tournament on Saturday once it starts. I'll probably be live maybe an hour or so before that. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. But I do want to say thank you for supporting me throughout this tournament. It's been a lot of fun. The content has been great. The streams have been fun. The highlight videos like this one have been really fun to do. So hopefully I get to do another long one with a good tournament run this weekend. So thank you guys for watching. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you are new or on the push for 100k. I appreciate you guys hanging around, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.